32 hours, 4 episodes, 2 players, 1 fight.
Resources cannot be gathered. No items can be sold to shops or to the GE. All money must come from total level rewards. What are total level rewards?
100 total levels equal 10k GP.
150 total levels equals 15k GP.
And these money rewards can only be used on the Grand Exchange.
A brand new challenge comes to Gillen.
On last week's episode of Then We Fight.
I can't use the coins. We're not allowed to use quest rewards in terms of coins. Because the only way we can make coins is by getting total levels. So that is 2k just dropped. That would have been so useful for things I want to do.
I mean, I'd love to stay here and dance, Brother Omad, but guess I gotta dance first. There's no way out of this.
I think it's going to be another win for Team Link. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We will catch you in the next episode over on Rargh's channel.
Defense is the only real tricky thing here, but we're gonna have to worry about that at another time. Right now, make money, train range. Before we go on with this video, I'd like to first talk about today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is a virtual private network that not only hides the location of your IP address, but it also masks it completely. Anytime you connect to an unsecured network, it actually doesn't matter where you are. You could be in the comfort of your own home. You are actually at the risk of hackers getting your personal information. And what about your privacy? Your information is probably constantly being sold to ad companies after your data is harvested for their personal gain, not yours. And just remember, people are always going to try their best to take advantage of you, but with ExpressVPN, you are one step ahead. I like to use ExpressVPN because whenever you are connected, every piece of data going through your device goes through a secure network and cannot be seen by anyone, not the government, not hackers, and not even your internet provider. You could also find out how to get 3 months free by clicking on the link down in the description. That is expressvpn.com/Rargh. Thanks again to ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's video. Hey guys, and welcome to the Then We Fight 4-part mini-series PvP challenge. So guys, if you did miss episode 1, again, I really want to reiterate, go watch that. These are my stats from episode 1, of course, coming into episode 2 now. Actually, what I'm going to do is start the timer and explain what I have planned in this episode so far. So timer has been started. Let's pop a Rargh telly. I actually want to buy more mackerel. Of course, we left off on episode 1. Cooking is incredibly fast experience. Mackerel is pretty cheap, and it's an okay food to probably use while training. It's not great at all, but it should get the job done. We are going to start off episode 2 still boosting up our skills as much as possible. I have that cannon plan, and I don't know if it's the best plan, but I'm pretty set on it. I want to try something unique and just kind of go for it. And hopefully by the second half of this episode, we can really delve into some range training. So we got to go to Berthorpe. Wow, I'm already pretty slow. So let's start cooking, and I'll swing back to you guys when these 800 mackerel are all cooked. Guys, we're coming up on 45 cooking. I think we only need 2 more, and then we're going to pop a Rargh telly. Go back to the GE. Oh, only 1 more. Okay, my bad. Yeah, let's get a Rargh telly, go right to the GE, because we actually want to start training fire making again. We need 535 willows exactly to get to 45 fire making. So I'm estimating here that 45 fire making starting at level 30 will probably take around 30 to 35 minutes. I do have a lot of other skills that I can get levels in much quicker, but I'm trying to really touch the skills that I don't want to ever go back to. Something like construction is quite expensive, and money is worth a lot more to me now than it will be later in the series. At least I really hope so. So if I need really quick levels to get a big money boost, you know, construction is the skill I'd go to, but right now my bank isn't too much money, and of course I'm saving for a cannon, so it's skills like fire making that I'll have to turn to. But we still will hit these skills. It's just a matter of when, and now it just doesn't seem like the right time. And with that said, we actually hit the 500 total level mark, which means 250k. I think here's where the money really starts to roll in. Next one being 384, then 577, 865, and of course it only goes higher and higher from there.
Okay, we're back. Episode 2. If you missed episode 1, I'm sure there's a link somewhere in the description or on the screen right now. Go and watch episode 1, but we have another 8 hours. This is the account at the moment. Let's start the timer, and That's happened. We are going to jump straight into Waterfall Quest. I didn't do it last episode just because it wasn't something that I thought was massively necessary to do straight away. You know, we still get the exact same levels and stuff now. So, yeah, Waterfall Quest is the first thing we're going to be doing today. Okay, this is going to be Waterfall Quest completed. It's going to give us so many total levels here. Boom, 60 or 29 and 29, I guess, off the bat, taking us to 364. So I am going to pause the timer and get a link over here to give us our GP reward for getting 350 total level. Okay, 76k for getting the 350 total level. Very, very nice. I think we've got over 100k on the account now. So let's log out of link and start this timer again. Okay, next up we are going to do Merlin's Crystal so we can do Holy Grail after. It gives prayer and defense XP, so it would mean a lot of sense to do that. So we're going to buy all the items and then we'll go do those 2 quests. That is Merlin's Crystal completed. Let's talk to King Arthur again, and that will let us start Holy Grail, I believe, which is the quest that is actually going to give us the prayer and defense XP, but we had to do that one first. We had to do Merlin's Crystal first before we could do it. Okay, we now need to kill the Black Knight Titan, level 120. I'm going to sit here and see. I know you can flinch it, and I think I'm going to have to, aren't I? Yeah, he's going to hit me every time. So you can just do this, and then walk back, and then walk back, and do that. And that pretty much works. And it doesn't look like I'm hitting at all. Fucking hell. Fuck me, this has taken some time. Joke, honestly. But we are about to be done, hopefully, as long as we can hit with this bloody Excalibur. The last hit has to be done with Excalibur, so that's why we've currently got it equipped and why we brought it as well as the Addy Sim. And it is way worse than the Addy Sim, I'll tell you that. Holy Grail completed. And that is going to take us to 401. Oh, nice. 11,000 prayer, 15,300 defense XP. Let's stop the clock because we got to put some money on the account. 30 prayer coming in and 32 defense as well. Very, very nice. Let's put the money on the account.
All right. Oh, wow. It's 1 log off. Okay, let's burn it, though. Let's burn it. That is 45. We are 510 total level. Guys, next up, we are going to probably spend way more money than I'd like to admit. I'm going to buy bronze arrow tips. And then I think, what do I have written down? I'm going to buy 2k bronze arrow tips, of course, with headless arrows. I think that'll be more than enough to get me to iron for iron arrow tips. It's quite expensive for the GP per XP. I really need quick levels, and I do think it's worth the 70k. It's actually going to be a bit more, because I also got to buy the headless arrows as well. Oh, man. Headless arrows. I hope there's a... Oh, it's 11k limit? Fuck! So guys, I know this seems ridiculously expensive and it seems like I'm just chucking my cash into something that probably isn't worth it. And, you know, maybe it is. I mean, I wasn't sitting here doing the exact cost analysis of this, but normal logs are like 60 GP each. Oak logs are like 60 GP each, and I can't sell those either. So the goal is to pretty much use this to get the really quick levels, avoid the expensive logs, and then when I hit willows, I could fletch those and then use the bowstring I have in my bank. So yes, I do know I'm spending quite a bit of money, but I'm already 13 fletching, and actually arrows are quite annoying. I didn't realize you had to wait. I thought it was spam clickable, so I did think it was going to be much faster, if I'm honest. I was actually starting to regret my decision, but seeing that I'm 31 fletching, really close to 32 after about 10 minutes of doing this, I really don't, because I really think about this. I could have spent maybe half as much doing other fletching methods, but it take way more, and I mean way more than twice as long, and of course total levels equal money, so... Maybe it wasn't the best skill to turn to right now when I want a cannon. It's the same principle that I was talking about with construction before, but at least we will reap the benefit, probably more in the long run than in the short term. But after this, we're going to buy those willow logs like I was talking about. Probably just going to use all this and then buy the willows. I mean, I don't know what level it'll get me to. Still flying through the levels, so that's all that really matters. As long as this number keeps going up, and we are really close to a total level reward as well. In 9 more levels. All right, coming up on the end of my arrows, of course, I bought the 1,000 extra. That was the blunder I made before. Can't do anything about that, but what we can do is buy some more. Do I have a knife? Don't even know if I have a knife. No, I don't. Okay, need to buy a knife. I'm gonna buy some willow logs, guys, and just cut some, I think it's willow short bows that I have to buy. Oh gosh, where's the knife?
Okay, here we go. 114k for getting that 400 total level. And that is going to take us to 249k currently. That is so much money. Let's log out of Link and let's carry on. Okay, this is a quest we definitely need to do, which is Druidic Ritual, so we can start actually, training our herb lore. So it's a pretty easy quest. And obviously we had to buy everything off the GE. So already got everything, and we're just going to go talk to Samfew and then I think dip these into some cauldron and we're done. This should be it, and that is going to give us 3 herb lore. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, cool. On to the next quest, and I actually bought myself a combat bracelet so we can get straight over to the monastery and fire on over there. Okay, this is going to be Black Knight's Fortress done. I'm going to drop my coins because we do get a coin reward from this quest, so let's quickly just drop them. Boom. And it doesn't actually give us anything that we really needed. It was just we can now do recruitment drive because we did that quest. So yeah, did it for that reason alone. Let's go ahead and do recruitment drive, and it is going to be a really good quest for us to get a few base levels in herb lore and agility. So for this quest we actually have to change genders, and in season 2 changing genders worked very well for me. I think I started winning constantly when I was a woman, so yeah, we're taking it. There is one small complication though.
Bruh, look at this dude.
Head. It has not done wonders to our head. Anyway, we've got to go do recruitment drive, so let's do it. And I think this is going to be the end. There we go. Beautiful. Let's turn these off quickly. 10 herb lore coming in, 9 agility coming in as well. Really, really nice, because that would have been expensive to train. That would have, the agility would have taken some time. So very happy with that. Taking us to 418. Let's get on with some more questing. I don't know why the timer was down a little bit, but there you go. Okay, that quest took a little bit of time, but I think it's going to be massively worth it. Where do we get it? Talk to her. Quest complete. Okay, so I'm going to put it in agility because everything else is buyable. 4,800, that gives us 22, and we get to do it again. Agility again. 27 agility coming in. That saves so much time. Doing that throughout the, with like courses and stuff would have been horrendous. 27 agility coming in, nearly 28 actually. Very, very nice. Next thing we're going to go ahead and do is get 44 prayer and then do the grand tree. I want 44 prayer so I can use protection prayers. And then we'll go from there.
Right. I don't know how many I'm going to buy. I'm probably just going to buy them in groups of like 300. I don't know when I'm going to string them. Honestly, stringing is faster. I know I could probably wait till 40 to use my bowstring, but then I won't use all of my bowstring if I do that method. Oh, snap. Didn't even realize that 550 total level is upon us, which means we get that next reward of 384k. I'm really glad about that because my bank was really hurting after those arrows. Let's pause the clock and throw on the cash to the account. 821k, and we're still rocking with the same 300 logs that we bought. We've been using a lot of the bowstring, and 41 fletching. We'll probably get to 42 with the first 300, and then we'll probably buy around 300 more and see where that gets us to. But we're getting 42 XP per bow now, really fast XP. And there is 45 fletching. Myth arrows, yeah, thankfully we'll never need to touch those. Believe it or not, guys, I'm going to touch rune crafting. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do it just yet. I mean, I'm going to just kind of wing it and see if it works. But yeah, let's go rune craft. Guys, we will be runecrafting at the ZMI with my really shitty stats. We got the Pure Essence, we got the Mind Runes to use the bank, and we have some energy potions to make it really quick. I don't think I would normally spend 10k on energy potions, but I gotta run through the ZMI with these freaking stats. Let's bank all this stuff. Actually, let's keep that on because we'll need that. We only have mackerel, and to be honest, I'm gonna try to actually use the stuff that I cooked here. So let's start, guys. I mean, there's not much to really say other than we gotta send it right to the ZMI, and we could get there using the Castle Wars teleport on the Ring of Dueling that I already had. There are so many people here in the official world that this might actually be a lot easier than I expected. Am I even going to get attacked? That's the question. I actually feel pretty safe now. I forgot this world existed and everybody's just here chilling. Okay, we will have to bring some food with us. That was a bit cocky. Oh, right to level 3. Yes, and let's hope we don't die. We do have the mackerel in the bank, so we can definitely heal up. I'll probably just keep 2 on me. Oh my gosh, yep, 100% need to bring food. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. I gotta drop these, I can't forget, because we actually can't use anything we create. This guy's getting dogged. Okay, so I know we have a bunch of curious minds out there who are probably thinking, yo, Rargh, why don't you do the Enter the Abyss mini quest, which actually gives you 1 to 9 rune crafting, and it is relatively quick. It's actually very, 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 very quick. The problem, though, that I see in it is that I have to do rune mysteries, then the mini quest, which, yes, even though it's quick, so is ZMI. I've been here maybe 10 minutes roughly, and I'm already 14 rune crafting. Now, if I was speaking long-term, for pouches, I'd say, oh shit, I gotta drink that. I'd be thinking, yes, 100%. You're totally right. Pouches are amazing. But honestly, I don't want to go past level 25. And since I don't want to do that, there's literally no point in me getting pouches. And this is going to be faster XP overall, considering we only want 25.
Right, I'm spending a huge chunk of my money here, 145k, but it is so necessary. Oh, we're not even going to be able to buy them for that. Oh dear. Okay, we're gonna have to put them up a little bit, aren't we? 120. 120 should be about right. I'm not 100% sure. What do we get it for? Okay, 80k left. Let's go and do this. I've got to buy Burning Amulet as well. I've taken them noted with me as well because I don't want to spend the time going back and forth. So we're going to try and do the whole thing here, and let's hope this gets me the levels I need. I need to be definitely on the watch. I don't want to be killed. We are a fairly low level, but to be honest, we're right in pure level right now. So if someone does find me, I'm probably dead. We've got a guy using a dins here, which is always nice. I'm going to stand under him. It wasn't fucking enough. I'm going to have to buy, like, I think 2 more. That is so annoying. I'm so fuming. Right. Let's bank the GP. Oh, dear. Yeah, these 2 should get it. I could have bought 1, but I didn't want to risk it because I think I bought like 10 over and still got fucked over. So brilliant. Super happy about that. Even if someone attacks me, I'm just going to go straight for it. We've got the protection prayers now, which is nice. I'll probably just go straight in with a mage protect. Beautiful. Let's put these on. Thought he was coming for me. Bang. Bang. Beautiful. Fuck it, I can't sell the bone back anyway. You watch, this one will go on forever. Yeah, of course it will. Oh my god, I'm so angry. Okay, there we go. Let's get ourselves killed. Let's get ourselves out of here. And I've paused the timer because we just hit 450 total levels, so we will get Link over here, and we will get ourselves the GP reward. I'm actually not sure what it is, but just quickly, because I was so stressed when we were in the wilderness, you guys know I hate it. I got 44 because I want the Eagle Eye. It's going to be the best prayer I'm going to be able to use in the final fight, because Rig is just not going to happen. That costs like 60 mil or whatever, so Eagle Eye is going to be the best for that. Let's get this GP reward on the account. It is 171k, so pretty much get the money that we just spent back on the bones. Okay, there we go, 171k. Very, very nice. We definitely needed some money after spending all of that. Let's log out of Link and carry on. Okay, next up is the Grand Tree. Gives attack, magic, and agility XP. So pretty big one to get off the list. Currently have 1 magic, but I looked into it and the demon is like really bad, like negative magic. So we should be able to hit him and get some levels while we do that as well. Let's go ahead and do it.
Finally, this wretched grind is about to be over. I ran out of energy pots. I actually did have to go back to the GE to get more as well. And then I had that little mishap where I banked my mine runes. I brought 1,000 so you guys can see me drop that 1k, which is again way more than I would have rune crafted. Crafted to that inventory. Kind of want to do construction. I know I said I wasn't going to touch it, but really thinking about it, I could spend like 90-ish K and get 25 construction really quickly. That gives us 577 more K, and then that means we can buy a cannon and cannonballs, which gives us more levels to get more cannonballs, and just life will be really good at that point. Now, as I was rune crafting, I was seeing how much planks I actually need. To get to 19, we need about 137, bought a little bit of extra. Oh, not that much extra, 140. Let's do that. I don't know the nail situation, but all other nails are quite expensive that aren't bronze. These are really cheap, and I feel comfortable buying like 500 of them. Even if it's a bit slower, construction's still a very fast skill. And then for oak planks, I need 65, I think, but again, we'll buy a bit extra just in case, because with construction, you need more than 1 plank to make items sometimes, and in my case, I definitely will be. A hammer, a saw, And then I actually need to create a house. All right, should be one more table for 23 construction. Now, 23 isn't a very exciting level now, is it? But check this out. If I walk outside the portal, you will see that I am 600 total level. Let me pause the timer, and my main should be right there, ready for me to collect my cash. So let's give a cheeky little trade. 577K, and this is actually our total cash stack. Cannon ready, if I do say so myself, but we will finish off 25 construction, and then I will talk to you about my plans. There we are at 25 construction. Just want to finish off my planks. Let's tele on out of here. And guys, to be honest, I'm going to buy a cannon and do the dwarf cannon quest and start, and let's get like 40 range. Let's do it. Let's stop not training range. It's funny, out of 23 skills, the one combat style I want to go is literally one of the one skills I have on the account. Probably the last one, because I'm not good at train farming, truthfully. Or the last one I'm going to train is what I meant to say. But I don't know. Maybe there's a quick way to get like 10 farming levels without thinking too much. So I shouldn't say that. But let's buy that cannon. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to do this. Once I do it, I can't go back. So you know what? I'm going to do it before I think too much on it. It's sold. Ah!
Okay, coming to the end of the quest, and it does look like we're actually going to hit, which is really, really nice to see. So the magic level is going to go through the roof, and if we can get ourselves 5 magic before, I'll start casting Water Strike instead. Is it Water Strike? It is, yeah. Cool, okay. Sort of playing with the possibility at the moment of doing Monkey Madness. I'd have to do the Grand Tree as well, but I sort of want to... It's so much XP, and I've looked at the Slayer Music Guide, it takes 48 minutes. Watching the guide probably take 50 minutes, maybe 55. I've done it a lot of times. This is actually going to take forever. So, it could be a possibility. I'm thinking of it. And here we go. This is going to be it. Took a bit longer than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be a super quick quest, but this should be it. And we should get a decent amount of XP here. 18,000 attack, 2,000 magic, 7,900 agility. That is going to take us through to 32 agility, 38 attack, and 18 magic. 480 total level. We're getting close to that 500 now. Guys, I've made a massive decision. A massive, massive decision. I'm not going to go range. I am going to go... Let me just buy these quickly. I'm going to go melee. And the reason for this, guys, is because I'm looking at it, and the quests I want to do to get range and get the accumulator and do all these things is just so ridiculous. I need to work out where I want to go here. Probably... This is probably going to be best. Let's go to the outpost. Yeah. It's so ridiculous, the amount of questing that you can do with melee that gets, like, strength, defense, attack up. It's like, there's so many quests that give, like, 20,000 plus XP rewards and stuff like that. And then they also, like, open up things like the Dragon Scimitar, if I do Monkey Madness. And I just don't think I'm going to be able to get a huge range level and be able to get decent defense. I just don't think that's going to happen. So I think I'm doing it, guys. It could be a fucking horrendous decision. If he's going magic, it's an automatic loss, but I can't see Kins going magic. He's either going melee or range. Who goes magic, you know? Who does that? It's too bold. It's too bold. So I'm having a real difficult moment right now, guys, but I think I'm going to go melee. Dragon Scimitar, Granite, really kit myself out. If I can get 60 defense, go for Dragon, but I don't think 60 defense is going to happen. I think it'll be 50 defense, 60 attack needs to happen for the Dragon Simi, and then just get the strength up as high as possible. I think it has to happen. I think it has to happen, B's and G's. I'm taking the decision. Let's do it. Just quickly bashed out Fight Arena because I was here anyway and I thought might as well. We had everything we needed, which was nice. There we go. 12,000 attack, 2,000 thieving, 41 attacks. We can now use a rune scimitar and we get 23 thieving. Very, very nice. Taking us 11 levels away from being able to get our next coin upgrade. We're going to do the Tree Gnome Village quest now as well. And I did start it earlier when I started one of the other quests. So I think we can just get straight into it. Okay, this is going to be Tree Gnome Village completed, and we'll have access to the spirit trees, which would be really nice for getting around. Boom. They go into this fucking chant bullshit. And there we go. 11,000 attack XP and the Amulet of Protection. 44 attack coming in, 6 levels away from the next upgrade. Right, we need to get to the GE because we need to do more questing.
Right, cannonballs. I'm just gonna do it all right now. Just like it's like pulling a band-aid. I'll start with 2.5k. I don't want to blow all my cash on it. Ooh, we got 2k back as well. Guys, I'm not here to fuck around. I am not here to fuck around. Right, let's go do the dwarf cannon quest. Look at his fucking head, dude. Like, look at it. Look at him fucking go. I make the same joke every time I do this quest. It's that funny. Oh. Wow, my character looks kind of bald, not gonna lie. Come on, dude. I put on so many favors. Boom. There we go. We can now use the dwarf cannon. Guys, you know what that means. So we're off to rock crabs. We have all our range gear that we need to pretty much get us to 50 range even. Of course, in which case we'll then have to buy blue d'hide. But we only have 2.5k cannonballs. And guys, check this out. I actually forgot my cash jack in my inventory, but we have 140k left. Look how cheap these are. I actually wanted to get steel because they were 4 GP each, and I was like, I can use them at level 5. You know, now the first 20 levels I can't even start ranging. But I tried to buy them for 5 GP. The steel ones didn't sell, and I was like, at that point, fuck it, I'm just going myth. So 20 range with the cannon will take no time at all. Then I pop on the myth darts and just, you know, start getting crazy experience. Oh, and we got a glory because, you know, range attack bonus, teleports, just figured screw it. 12k, 13k, whatever it was. I'm gonna use it for a long time, and that's just scared the hell out of me. Now keep in mind, these are levels I'm getting without actually attacking with a main hand weapon, again, because I have a 20 range attack weapon. And there's 20 range, so that's studded as well as our mithril darts. Put that on rapid. I'm going to still have to walk around and aggro them, but I could definitely start getting some ranged XP from my main weaponry. And to be honest, I'm not going to even worry about picking up my darts. 6 GP each? Yeah, no thanks. And we're about to hit 40 range. Guys, we are still 12 minutes shy of an hour. Probably more, like 14 minutes shy of an hour. Let's pop on that green d'hide for even more range attack, more defense. Ooh, our cannon ran out. Can't let that happen. So what I want to do is actually really go for my next milestone, honestly. And since I have 1.1k cannonballs left, what I'm going to do is stay here till I'm 650 total. And if this isn't enough cannonballs, which I don't think it actually is, we're just going to leave when we run out of cannonballs. And then we'll go on and do some other things. I just really wanted to get the cannon, secure that, spend the cash, and get those starter range levels for more money in the long run. And of course, since we are going range, I was sick of seeing it level 1. So yeah, glad it's at least 40 now. And of course, it will be a little higher after we finish off these 1.1k cannonballs.
Okay, so we're starting Death Plateau. Main reason for this is climbing boots. We'll be able to buy them, and obviously they give a strength bonus. So when we're training, it will be useful. But we do also get 3,000 attack XP from this quest. So, you know, it's got a couple of positives, and it really doesn't take long at all. Got everything we need, and I also bought everything I needed for the next couple of quests as well, so I don't have to go back to the GE every time. We can just sort of start it. Right, boom, let's do this. And we can now buy climbing boots, and we got ourselves 3,000 attack XP as well. Okay, awesome. On to the next quest, which is going to be Vampire Slayer. Let's quickly go and do that. Let's home telly. Very quick quest. This is going to be it. Let's use the stake. Bang. Now? Okay. I think you used to have to use the stake, but they've changed that. 4,000 XP, taking us to 45 attack. Very nice. 5 levels away. Right, couple of big quests coming up now. Dragon Slayer and Monkey Madness. I just realised I'm going to need 31 magic for Dragon Slayer. Otherwise, it's going to cost me 10k to get the map in the quest. And I need to level up magic anyway, so I thought, you know what? We'll just quickly get 31 magic here and go from there. So yeah, and there we go, guys. That is 500 total level. So let's pause the clock and let's put the money on the account. 256k, which is just massive. Takes the cash stack to 450k. Very, very nice. As always, let's log out a link. Carry on. Right, that is 32 magic. I'm just going to Wizard Mind Bomb up one more level, and then we'll be able to use the telegrab. Just because I don't really want to be going any longer with magic, because it's a bit of a pointless skill now. So, let's go and do Dragon Slayer. Fuck me, I nearly didn't do that. We had like 4 food left. That was way harder than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, okay, we got that done. Let's get out of here. Did I bring a telly out? I do have a telly out. Nice. Let's do this. There we go. 18k strength, 18k defense. Do I want to buy a broom plate body? No. And that takes us to 38 strength and 39 defense. Very, very nice. Okay, let's do... Guys, when I'm doing something a bit more AFK, I'll explain what's going on in my head right now, because I'm not sure about melee anymore, and I'm fuming because I feel like I've wasted my time.
Alright, I'm actually going to pick up the cannon because we're about to get an HP level, which will get us to 650. I actually massively underestimated the cannon. I thought I was going to be out of balls, but we're actually 43 range, halfway to 44, and that is 25 HP, which brings us to 650 total level. I'll bring my main here, transfer over the GPs, and yeah, then I think I'm going to do some Slayer. No, first I'm going to do some Prayer to get over 40 combat so I can go to Vanica and maybe cannon my tasks much easier than I can at Turiel. That's what I'm going to do. And there's just a man with my delivery of 865,000 gold pieces. We broke the 1 mil mark yet again. Let's go spend this on Prayer. I just love spending money in this series. You know, fun fact before I actually unpause the timer, when I started this series, I was very much like have to save all my money, and then it quickly became let's just spend so much freaking money because we get so much. And yeah, this was the result so far, so let's hope it pays off. So before we actually train our Prayer, I am actually going to do the Restless Ghost quest. I thought that was Link for a second. Oh my gosh, that would have been so funny. I mean, who knows, maybe it could be him. Nah, it's level 3. He definitely started his progression looking for a quest. But I would never normally do this for the experience, but I do need it to get the Avis accumulator. It is a prereq, so here we are. So the only good thing about this quest is that it is really quick. And that is the quest complete. Do we actually get a level? And oh, we do. Nice. So I just saved like, I don't know, a few dragon bones. I don't have a telly. Crap. Inefficiency. So I technically only need like 84 dragon bones, but the worst thing in the world is, you know, not buying enough. Oh, not items. Oh, crap. I did that wrong. But the worst thing in the world is not buying enough and having to go back to the GE and all the way back to the Wildy altar, because that is what we will be doing. In fact, I'm going to buy a burning amulet, and I am going to use the PvP world method. I know I'm just kind of spending cash recklessly here, but it just saves so much time that it just feels silly not to. And I don't have to risk a lot because I don't have to bring the noted bones, which would be faster, technically. But the major difference, of course, is that I am then risking a lot. And I am in a horrible combat bracket to be doing this because, you know, peers. So let's hope this world is free. And I actually forgot to mention I will be going for 44 Prayer for Eagle Eye. And somebody is there, but he can't attack me. Somebody's there, but he also can't. There's people everywhere, man. They're all seemingly nice people, though. You know, way too high. And the door closes on me. You know, let's keep the door closed. Yeah, oh, didn't work. Okay, I guess I can't. Wonderful. Right. Let's do this as fast as we can and get this shit over with. Wow, good start, good start. I literally just got 44 Prayer, 40 combat, but we still have a little bit more bones left in the bank. We had incredible luck when it came to getting the extra bone, the extra 50% chance that you have to keep the bone. Unreal luck. So I will just finish those off real quick because banking takes 2 seconds. And yeah, 40 combat like I said, and then it's on to Slayer, guys. So 6 more bones. It's worth it. It's worth it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because I might actually get more Prayer XP later on in the progression just because it's so quick. And of course the money rewards go up so fast. So could just be an easy 10 levels to get to help boost me over another threshold, but we have a lot of other easy skills to train, so it might or might not happen.
So we're gonna buy 200 flax, and we're gonna go to Lumbridge and try and get ourselves 19 crafting. That's probably way too much flax, but you know, I'll probably use it later on for some levels anyway. So yeah, let's fire on over, get this up, and then we got to do animal magnetism because I am going range. I've jumped back to range. We're going for range. I thought I could get chivalry, or chivalry, however you want to call it, and I've looked into it, and there's no way I'm going to be able to. A bit demotivated that I lost some time there, because I went and did, like, you know, those attack quests that I really didn't need to do. I just got to hope Kins is fucked up as well, because otherwise this is not looking very good. But anyway, yeah, we're going to get 19 crafting here. There we go, animal magnetism completed, and we get 20 Slayer. Do we get anything else? 21 crafting. Oh, nice. And 25 fletching and 36 woodcutting. Wow. There's actually a decent amount of levels coming in there. And we now have an Ava's Attractor, which we will upgrade when we get level 50 range. So I bought myself a couple of stamina potions. I'm going to go to Ferox quickly, get my stats back up to full. And I'm going to be doing the Alfred Grimhand, or whatever the hell it's called, Rargh, because I'm going to have to go down the cannon route, guys. I've thought about it, and if I don't go down the cannon route, I am not going to be able to, let's just go back to, let's go Camelot. I'm not going to be able to get my range up to a decent level. So I need to do it. And I think what I'm going to do is just keep getting levels and just keep like doing buyables and just do the buyables over and over again. So like herb lore and crafting and fletching and stuff like that, and just do the buyables over and over again. And the money starts to get really ludicrous. If we go to like 850, 900, 950 total level, it is incredible how much money we'll be getting. So that's my plan. And yeah, we got to do this so we can use the. I've got to look into this. So I just need to make as much money as I possibly can by doing all the Bible skills, and then just do this bar crawl so that I can get down to the Dagonauts, and that's going to be the quickest XP. I reckon. So if we can get the Dagonaut unlocked underneath the lighthouse, job done. We'll have the Smash of Vials. Thanks very much. Boom. Okay, cool. Let's go to Varrock. There we go. 4,000 XP in ranged magic and strength. That's probably going to get us some levels, hopefully. And we have now completed Horror for the Deep. So we can now do exactly what this guy is doing and use a cannon down here. 33 range coming in, 35 magic, and 39 strength as well. 3 levels away from a GP reward.
All right, our first task on the account. Now we need 9 Slayer levels, so hopefully it's something pretty cannonable. Earth Warriors. Fuck, it's, is it? I gotta get fucking PK'd. Fuck's sake! What if I lay that down and then hop over here? Why'd it stop? Oh, no, I lagged. Okay, I was gonna say, this is horrible. I just tried to kill one and they absolutely destroyed me. Don't kill me, Rhea. It's not like if there's so many like stalagmites and shit. Hold on, let's give it a sec. I mean, to be fair, if it's just attacking one, he could kill it way faster than I can kill one with having to bank and all this stuff. Maybe there's a safe spot I could do and still attack them. I'm gonna try to use this cave rock right here. Yeah, let's try to finesse this a little bit, and I'll let you guys know if it works. All right, so I kind of have to move around a little bit. Sometimes one attacks me, in which case I'll have to kill it. But if one's not attacking me, it does attack a few every rotation. So it's a bit tricky, but I only have 8 more levels to go, and this task should be able to take care of it. So I'll let you guys know when the task is over. And yeah, then it's a few more quests, and then it's the actual quest that we want to do, Animal Magnetism. Guys, the cannon is paying for itself already. I mean, it wasn't super quick, but I was definitely expecting it to take a little longer than that. Let's see what quests we actually have to do for Animal Magnetism, because I don't remember. Ernest the Chicken and Priest in Peril. There we go, 300 coins. I actually have to drop those. Cannot accept your offer there, man, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I just realized I did not record me babbling about completing the Priest in Peril quest. I mean, I just tallied from the location. Look, I'm still rocking the Wolfbane, which we can actually keep. Not that I'd want to keep it, but we can. I'm gonna rock up in the final fight with like a Iron Dagger equivalent. Oh my gosh, this thing is shocking. Here's my man. Here's my man. Yes, with 2 hours to spare. I said 2 minutes. I meant to say 2 hours. There we go. Wow. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is an attractor. It's shit. Ooh, 20 Slayers. Sweet. 31 crafting. 36 wood cutting. We're getting some total levels in the process as well. 20 more till our next reward. So like I was saying, this isn't the best we could get, but in 6 range levels, this will become an accumulator, which will be much, much better. But that is sick. Let's go back to Varrock. So ultimately, I decided to do the Plague City quest because I need to do the Biohazard quest to kill the ogres that are caged right up here. I don't know the name, the training camp. Biohazard is about to be completed, which means that we can now get in that training camp. So right when this is done, we're going to pop a telly to Varrock, buy more cannonballs. We're going to buy more darts. I'm still going to go with darts for right now. Boom. Yes, access to the combat training camp. We also have enough quest points to do Dragon Slayer. I could do that right now, but truthfully, I'm so quested out. I am so quested out. I've been grinding this account all day. That was kind of weird. I tell you, and then got the thieving, but awesome. Wow, 682. And I can finally feel like I could chill and not feel too guilty because I'm going to have to do it at some point. So yeah, buy more cannonballs, buy more darts, get our gear back on, and let's just get our range up until the end of the episode and see what range we can get to. If I can get 50, that would be amazing.
He will give us a book. What do I want to go with here? Probably want to go with... We're going to have to just grab Guthix for now. And then I think if we trade him... I wish one of the other gods. I don't know which one. Oh, no. Okay. We've got to get Guthix. I need to do the Dwarf Multi-Cannon quest. Let's do that now. God, I'm so undecisive. This is going to be quest completed, which will allow us to buy the Dwarf Multi-Cannon and use it. Boom, there we go. And I think we're going to get a crafting level as well. We do. 22 crafting coming in. Absolutely awesome. Let's go to Varrock, and we are going to start, like, power buying stuff now. And we're just going to do all the Bibles, try and get those levels up as high as possible, and then just keep getting those money rewards back so we can buy ourselves things like, obviously, the Dwarf Cannon, Cannonballs. I want to buy a Fury for the final fight, possibly an Archer's Ring, if we can afford it. So what we really need to do is get into like 900, 950, 1,000 total level, where the rewards are like 3, 4, 5 mil, which would be huge to get. 200 or 550 total level, 17 fire making. So let's chuck the next GP reward on this account. So it's a reward of 384k, absolutely huge. Gonna log out a link and let's keep this fire making going. Okay, this is going to be 42 fire making coming in, and that is where I am going to stop, just because it's getting a little bit less efficient now, because it's taking a lot longer, and the logs are starting to be a bit more expensive. So we're going to get out of that, and I think what I'm going to start doing is some herb lore now. Okay, overbought just a little bit, and so I decided to just top it up, and we're going to get ourselves 33 herb lore here. Going to go on to, I think, smithing next. 33 coming in. We're 2 levels away from getting ourselves another GP reward. And because we did the tourist trap, we can actually make dart tips, which is a little bit slower when we're making them here, but it means I'll also be able to just really get some quick fletching XP. So I'll do this, and I'll probably do steel dart tips as well. Try and get like 40 smithing and maybe 40-ish, 45 fletching. And yeah, this is going to be really, really nice. The smithing XP is fairly slow, but the fletching XP will make up for that massively. And that is 600 total level. So pause the clock and let's get Link down here to give a massive reward of 577k. Wow. There we go. The bank is starting to look stacked now, B's and G's. Absolutely stacked. Let's log out and carry on with this grind.
All right, 3,000 cannonballs, 4,000 mithril darts. The reason so many darts is because I can't actually pick them up because it's the attractor, not the accumulator. So let me bank the cash and then just head there, right? I'm not missing anything. My cannon. That would actually be amazing if I had that on me. And those cannonballs as well. Cool. This is really good. We're about to get, what is that, 45 range. I just set my range XP as well to see how much XP per hour I get. But the main reason why I wanted to come here is because I don't use cannonballs as fast as, say, other locations. And I know that might sound kind of weird. I would love to cannon at like Dagonoths, for example, but the problem with Dagonoths is that I'd use like 1.2k cannonballs an hour, and my cash stack wouldn't exist. This is a nice trade-off between getting XP through actually ranging, getting HP experience. I forgot. Yeah, I mean, that's also amazing, and getting the ranged XP from the cannon itself. So I think this is a good trade-off. If it ends up sucking, it's really not that big of a deal, guys. I spent 25 minutes questing to get here, and like I said, the Plague City teleport I think was worth it because that quest was like 6 minutes. I can't hit too well with these mithril darts, to be honest, on these ogres, and this has a 128 range attack bonus versus a 58, and of course the cannon works on your highest attack bonus. In this case, of course, it is range. So bought 500 myth bolts to kind of test this. I'm assuming I might have a little bit slower DPS with the crossbow, but my cannon DPS will fly through the roof. And we'll see. We'll see. It already seems more accurate. I could just be imagining this shit, but Oh wait, no, it definitely is. It definitely is. 50 range with 40 minutes left. Let's see the difference this causes. 128 to 132. Let's actually refill this. Yeah, I don't have a glory. Valorotelli it is. We're gonna upgrade our Avas, guys. We're gonna upgrade our Avas. Upgrade to Avas Accumulator. I'm wearing it and it allowed me to do it. Yes.
So I forgot to show you on the first time round, but as you can see, the XP is just amazing. The fact that we did the tourist trap and that we can make these, because we are just going through levels so quickly. And it also means the smithing levels, they cost quite a lot, but because we're also using those bars to get fletching levels, it just, you know, it almost halves the cost, because we're getting double the levels for the price of what we're paying for the smithing levels. So very useful, and I think we can move on to steel after this. Okay, coming into the final hour, got myself up to 42 fletching and 38 smithing, and we are going to go ahead and I need my coins. We're going to go ahead and do some construction because we're still level 1, and I think for about 100-ish K we can get 30-ish. So that's a pretty good investment and return, I think. So let's go ahead and start making some whatever we're meant to, crude chairs. Right, we paused the clock because we just hit 650. Very happy with that. 48 minutes to go. Could we get 700 this episode? Let's see. Let's get Link in the house and we will get ourselves our GP reward. Here we go. 865k. It's just getting huge, the rewards now. Massive. We've got 1.6 mil now. Oh my god, we can start playing around with that money. And if we can get 700, wow, we're going to have a lot of money to play with. Let's log out a link and carry on. Okay, this is going to be 35 coming in if we don't burn the next one. Of course, we burnt 2 in a row as soon as I started recording. 3 in a row. Wow, brilliant. There we go, 35 coming in. I'm going to try wines. I know you make bad wine quite a lot at this level, but I think wines are going to be so good for XP. So let's do this. Let's get to Varrock. And let's do wines ASAP. Let's see if we can get this 700 total before the time runs out. It's going to be tight. I don't think we're going to get it, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, this is going to be 98 wines. I just want to see how effective this is going to be. So we're going to wait for the XP drop, and then we will see how much XP we get from this. Because if it's really not that great, 8,000, oof, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And as we go up the levels, we're going to get more and more, you know, see, we made 55 jugs of bad wine there, so yeah, the more levels we get, the less jugs of bad wine we'll make, so we will keep buying these. Right, that is a load of wines done. We'll wait for them to pop up and see what we get. I'm going to buy some sapphires, some uncut sapphires. For now, let's just buy 100 of them for 40k, and we will start chiseling away at those. 39k XP drop on the cooking, 51 coming in, absolutely beautiful. Okay, right, last few seconds, let's get the chisel. Do I have a chisel? I don't have a chisel, brilliant. Looks like we're just going to get 30 crafting coming in. We're not going to quite get the 700, which is really annoying. 2 levels off, 4 seconds left. As soon as this beeps, let's bang. There we go. Ooh, okay. So, 698 total level. I feel like I could have done better this episode. I really do. I fucked up a few times. I thought I was going to go melee, wasted some time on quests. If I hadn't messed around, that could have been like 750. It really could. And I've really got to start thinking about when I'm going to get this rage level up. So, I don't know. Hopefully Kins has messed up as well and doesn't quite know what he wants to do. That's all I've got to hope for here. But I feel like I pulled it back a little bit because my total level has gone up by quite a lot actually this episode. But I guess with the money, that makes it a lot easier. Still got level 1, 10. There's still some low levels that I could just bash out pretty quickly. Don't forget, the next episode is up on Thursday on my channel, guys. So we will catch you then. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll let Kins take the outro, I guess.
I literally have not logged off the computer all day today, guys. I just grinded this through, but it felt really, really efficient. I feel my best when I do it all in one go. If I break it up, I definitely am way too scattered, and I can't formulate a solid game plan. So I feel pretty confident about going forward. Of course, this is only the halfway mark, so even if Link is behind, he could catch up. If I'm behind, I have time to catch up. So I'm going to keep going as hard as I can to try to get as many levels as I can in range and defense. I think those are going to be the two really important skills to train here. Of course, the other skills just to get money, which we're actually very close to our next 700 thresholds. Defense is incredibly tricky. I really have no idea how I'm going to train that efficiently, whether I quest a 40 attack, use a rune scimitar, get 40 defense will be really easy. Get 50 defense. Do I go past 50 defense? Do I not get 40 attack? Do I just use an addy simi to get defense up? These are all the questions I'm asking myself. I mean, especially when we actually kill the ogres, we have a lot of training to do where my brain can just wander and think of as many plans as we possibly can. But with that said, that wraps up episode 2, guys. Episode 3 will be on Link's channel. Do not forget that. So I will see you guys over at Link's channel on Thursday. Hope you all have a great one, and we'll catch you then.